Hello folks, how are you? Just thought I would share something I made recently for Christmas, and lots of great little products in here, lots of stuff in my stash that I pulled out, and thought I would share it with you. I did find this on YouTube. Someone else had actually created this, then I put my own twist on it. But this is a little fold out with lots, double-sided. It has lots of little areas for photographs. I made it Christmassy, but of course you can do this for any occasion. You don't have to have, it doesn't have to be a Christmas theme. I love the fact that there's lots of little areas for photographs, or poems, or quotes, or little tickets, or something special that you'd like to display anywhere in your home. I like the fact that this folds out and it just stands up by itself. And it's double-sided, so you can see it on both sides. So really quickly, this is 12 inches. I took a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and I left the length 12 inches, and then I cut this down to 4. So you end up with a piece of 12 by 4, and then I scored it every 3 inches. So I would have 3 inches, a peak and valley every 3 inches. So here's one score, there's the other, there's the third one, and then I folded it so that I got this cute little folded item here. Now from there, just to give it a little more sturdiness, what I did was I added chipboard. So you can hear it, these base pieces here are chipboard covered with paper on both sides. So that gives it its sturdiness so that it stands up nicely. And then I went ahead and I had a lot of fun decorating this. Really quickly, I used, as far as my papers, I used Jillibean. I'm a huge Jillibean fan. Love, love, love Jillibean. And I'll show you what I used. I also have my other fun products that I love. I love Maya Road, and I used the small little library tags here. And you can see that I covered it. That's what this is right here. Small little library tag. I put a piece of decorative paper on top. Here's the tag itself, and I decorated that as well. You know, added a ticket in there, which was a punch out that I'll show you in a second. This is a Tim Holtz little clip with a stone on the top, and then a peel and stick tab as well. So I put paper on the inside of the pocket and on the outside, and then I adhered it right down to the chipboard piece that I had there. And I have an automatic little pocket for tickets or notes or whatever you have going on during the holiday season. So that's one. I have 2 of those. I did one here and I did one on the other side as well. So there are the Maya Road library pockets. Love those. If you're interested, Eclectic Papery carries these, and they will order them for you. The other thing that I used a little bit of Aspen Frost from Basic Gray. You can see some of the papers, this one back here, and this one back here is Aspen Frost. They mixed really well with the Jillibean paper. So I like the colors and the aquas in there. And I used a little bit, this is also Aspen Frost here, so I used a little bit of those. Eclectic Papery also carries Aspen Frost, those small paper pads, so you can grab that from that company as well. I also used, the big thing that I used was Jillibean, and I once again love Jillibean. There are some of the papers I used here. They're all double-sided. And love the colors. I love the way they all coordinate and work together. And this is their new, it's called Stewed Tomatoes. And this is called Garlic Flakes, the green one. And I use that side as well. And this is Winter Tortellini and Spinach Soup Paper Line. And Holy Scrap carries these. So I'm going to put both of those, Eclectic Papery and Holy Scrap, on below this video so that you can check them out. I also use these. These are great little stickers. These are just peel and stick, and they're long tabs that I absolutely love, and I use them. You can see I used one here. I used one down there, and I used a couple on the other side as well. I stuck one here, and I know there's another one somewhere around here. But anyway, those are super cool just to peel and stick and put on there, and that's just a small little card of stickers from Jillibean, also from Holy Scrap. I also used punch outs, and these are the Jillibean punch outs that go with the paper line, the winter tortellini and spinach soup paper line. And you can see that I punched out a bunch of items, the little tickets. So here are the little tickets right here. I just punched them out and I stuck them on with the clip. This is another punch out that I put on. This is the other ticket that I used. On the other side, I punched out the circles. And you can see that I used one circle here, and I just glued it on the ends, and I made like a little holder just to hold this little tag that I cut out and stuck in there. I also used the other circle here. Once again, I just glued it on the ends, and I have I made a little mini folder that I punched out of an old die cut that I had from Quick Cuts. And I put a sticker on there, and that just sticks in there, holds nicely too. So that's a nice way to use those circles. I also used some little heart stickers that came on the sheet. And then I made one of my flowers. And of course, everyone has tons of these flower dies. You can use the Tim Holtz dies. You can use all kinds of dies that make your little flowers like that. Sizzix has a great die. This one happens to be the Sizzix die that I used. It comes in a double layer, and I love that die. I use it all the time. So I put some stick pins in and some stickles and some pearls. Really quick, I did add these little ribbon pieces. There's one there, and there's a couple on this side as well. And these ribbon pieces, you can see that I glued a piece of ribbon in between the chipboard and the paper, and that allowed this little piece to hang down. I flipped the end of the ribbon over and made a little loop. You can see the little loop in there. And I stuck a couple of snowflakes, one on either side, and that allowed me to put a couple of Tim Holtz jump rings in there with some Maya Road gems. And I just added the gems on with some jump rings, which really cool. I like the way it hangs. I like the way it looks. This is an old Tim Holtz. I believe they still have them out there. An old Tim Holtz wreath, one of his Christmas little gems that he had there. He had 4 of them in a pack, and I had this one left over that I used. Once again, I put the ribbon in and I folded it over, and I made a little loop to hold the wreath in there. Maya Road little mini clips that I clipped on the little punch outs with. So lots of little items in my stash that I use. These corner pieces are also stickers from the Jillibean set. So that's that side. And then this side here, I believe I already showed you. This is a little buckle. It's one that I found in my stash way down at the bottom of the drawer that I loved. And once again, it's the ribbon. I made the loop inside the little buckle holder there. Just something fun just to kind of pop over. So if I put a photo there, it'll sit on top and it'll look nice. So that's about it, folks. Once again, this is 12 inches by the length, and then the width is 4 inches. I scored it every 3 inches, and then I put my mats in the center. And when I do my mats, I just go down by 1/4 of an inch. So this originally measured 3 inches by 4 inches, so I went down. The next size I went down to is now going to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, and then I go down. The red one is 3 1/2 by 2 1/2, and so forth. So you can figure that out as you glue them on. And this went together, believe it or not, it went together pretty quick. Everyone, my friends were looking at it at a local scrapbooking store that I was showing it at, and they said, oh, that must have taken you hours. It really didn't. It took me a couple of hours to put it together. So lots of fun. You can use this for any occasion. But once again, if you want to use the Christmas line, Jillibean, love Jillibean. There's didn't get a chance to show the sticker sheet set that I used, all the stickers. There's letters on here as well. Love Jillibean. Love their paper line. There's the graphic, I'm sorry, not graphic, basic gray paper. And then the little envelope pockets from Maya Road. So hopefully you folks will be able to grab some of this, have some fun. Here are the little Maya Road clips I used as well. These are also from Eclectic Papery. So I'm going to put both of those websites right underneath this video, and hopefully you can make something special for someone in your life for Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody.